Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at War for Cybertron, Siege, Leader Class, Ultra Magnus. Definitely just an amazing looking vehicle. Kind of a Cybertronian looking front. I think I say Cybertronian for anything that looks weird, because everything Cybertronian is weird. A lot of people put these guns in the side pointing down position. I don't know what use they would be in that position, so I like to put them pointing up. And you know me, I never usually put the guns on the vehicle anyway. There's his rear, other side, the bottom. And thank you for coming back to the Back and Forth channel. Let's get right into it. Get these guns off first. Guns. Guns, and this is another one of those weapons that has a super long tab peg, so be careful. That's going to want to snap on you eventually. I'll be lucky if it doesn't do so here in the video. So that's the first thing you want to do. Now into the transformation, we're going to start by untabbing this part here. There's a tab down here, so you just want to Lego my tabo like so. Flip that out of the way, do the same on the opposite side. How's everybody doing on this fine Transformer day? Hopefully everybody's having a good day, good night, whatever the case may be. And then next you want to put that down there for a second. You're just going to flip this top portion up and out of the way, and we're doing that so we can free Caucasian Prime, Albino Prime as I've heard him called. So this is the cab section. Nice blue windows. Everybody loves a nice good blue filter to save your eyes, right, Magnus? Looks like these legs are already somewhat separated, but we'll get to that in a second. So for the cab, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to split these legs like so. You're going to swing them on down, clickety, 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 clack. Like that. Swing those legs down, and then turn it over. Flip out them heels. Nice. And then we're going to untab these arms up here, like so. That's interesting. This little blue rub of paint. I'm going to have to hit that with a magic eraser. And we're not going to tab them in anywhere yet. We're just going to flip them out 90. Get them out of the way. Flip them out 90. And get those out of the way. That way we can rotate the bodice 180 degrees, sir. Then we're going to... This shouldn't be like this yet. This should actually be like this. So we're going to put that in the proper position so that we can do things the right way predominantly. So we're going to push this blue grill. This blue grill slides up and then back. Slides up. And let's move these out of the way. And then back. And actually, it wasn't this that slid back. It was the cab that slid all the way back, just to be specific. Then we're going to open this chest up. We're going to open this chest up like that. Flip up his head. Got to get some gloves that are more suited to fitting. Flip that head up. Bring this chest piece back, put that in place, and I'm just going to put him here for a second while I fix my camera orientation, and also slide those gloves back on. Now we're going to clip those shoulders into the chest and rotate the hands, so the shoulders just clip into that tab there, clipsters, and same on the other side. You can see that tab there. We're just going to clip that in. And then rotate them fists Yeah, this way. Just the fists. We're going to rotate those and rotate those. Rotated fists. And this is essentially Caucasian Prime. Blam! We'll take a small look at him real quick. This is going to be a bit longer of a video as there's a few different sections that we have to complete. There is Caucasian Prime in all his glory. He's got his backpack on there. There's the side, same as the other side, and some feetsies, and not too kibbly except for this part here, but other than that, I think he looks great. This is a very nice looking Caucasian Prime figure. We're going to put him off to the sides. Of course, stacks on stack duty, because that's how we do. Then we're going to go back to this trailer, and we're going to finish untabbing. Whoa! Good Lord. Well, what we wanted to do was we wanted to untab this section to put this section away for now. And that should have had these parts nice and connected. And this should have been somewhere in here. That's going to be a problem later on, I can tell. So let's get these to stay. Anyways, these come apart. The shoulder pegs, the shoulder pads come off, and then you're left with these sections. And so what you want to do is you want to fold one panel in, fold two panels in, and then this whole thing goes around the back of the leg and clips into place. And then you've got, why is the foot in such a strange, so his legs can be out. The foot kind of looks like it's, off kilter like that, and that's just so he can stand in a big old Ultra Magnus pose. So that's one leg. We'll do the same on the other side. So you take this paneling again, flip one panel, other way. And I think we have it already done. So one panel, two panel, and then all the way across the back of the leg. There's two legs. Once you've got those two legs in place, you can bring back Caucasian Prime. Just move those legs out of the way, and these are just going to slide in. You can see these gray tabs go through these two holes in the side there. And slide them on in, slide them on in. And it's working beautifully. Oh, these little heels, flip those up so that they're out of the way. That was the issue. And then they should slide in nice. Make sure they're nice and squeezed. And same on the other side. Be cool, be cool. I don't like that. What's happening? Let's make sure that that's, there we go. So we can get all that nice and fitted. And there is that part of Prime complete. Then we can go back to this part. And for here, you're going to take these off. These things like to stick in. There's really tall pegs that they attach to, so we'll put those aside. Actually, we're going to do those next. So these are for the arms, and they just open up. And they've got pegs in the sides, so you know which orientation they're supposed to go in. So this would be this side, and there's the holes on the forearm that they go into. And we're going to just slide this up so we can get to everything nicely. Like that. Clip those back in. That's one. Bring this arm up. Open this piece to do the same thing here. And like so. Close it up. Magnus forearms. Dun dun dun. Quizzical? Oh, we're just going to keep that there for now. And then we're going to move to this section. Like this. And for this, we're going to want to lift that up and flip this part back up on his back so that this whole thing can go onto the backpack. And actually, I believe that this is supposed to. So we're going to slide this cab forward. Whoops. Oh, I forgot a couple parts here. So we're going to slide his, or fold his loincloth down, flip it over to give him Magnus loincloth. Then we're going to open up this chest piece again. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know, I want to make sure. Open the arms so that you can fold down the chest. Like so. Flip that little head back in. Clip that back up. Then you're going to slide this forward again like we did before. And that will allow us to slide his booty, his Magnus buns, into place. Then we can put everything back together. The shoulders, that cab has been slid back to its original position. And now we've got some space to clip these onto his spinal column. Like so. Once that's in place, you can slide this down, revealing the Magnus head. Magnus head. This goes underneath here. And there's his chest. And he's almost fully Magnused at this point. Oh man, what an awesome character. What an awesome figure. So these we're going to flip these at 90 degrees. And that's so that we can put them over his shoulders like so. They just slide on into place. And we'll do the same with the other side. So 90-degree flip. And slide it over those shoulders like that. So he's got his shoulder pads, and you turn the figure around and just collapse these gray panels up against the tricep area. And that is essentially what is one of the dopest looking figures around. There is Ultra Magnus, Siege Ultra Magnus, on, of course, stacks on stacks on stack duty. And you can take his weapons and put them all on him. And for size comparison, gotta have the size comparison. It's an Alberta chicken. Alberta chicken. Buck. Magnus. Hope he's vegetarian. And there is the size comparison. So here on the back and forth channel, everything goes back and forth and back. So let's get rid of the weapons because I don't care about the weapons. You can situate those however you feel comfortable doing so. Who cares? Oh, there's even a missile launcher back there. Pop that down. Let's go back the same way we did before. So first things first, we're going to take off these shoulder pieces. See, I didn't even have to flip that. I'm going to put these into their proper orientation so that they're ready. Take this off. Flip this down. I believe these babies go together. No? 9? These are going to bother me. I don't know how those go back on. Okay, so next we're going to go to all of this front section, just like we did before. So we're going to flip this up, bring this piece up, take his head off, untab the backpack, and put that aside. And then we're going to flip down this loincloth and back to Caucasian Prime loincloth. And then we're going to slide this forward so that we can bring this back up into its original position. Come on. Come on. To the top section. Bring that back. Like so. And let's start taking off some Magnus armor, shall we? So these just pop off. Man, these tab in really well. These Magnus forearm covers. Take that off. Take this off. Don't fight me. Magnus armor. Okay. And then we're going to take off these, slide him out of his protective legs. Slide him out of his protective legs. And we're going to kind of leave that there for now while we get this back to its original position. So we folded this in, so now we're going to do the opposite and fold it out like so. We'll put that over here. And same with the other side. Unfold these, unfold this. Hooray! And I assume that they're going to be in this position. And I'll just put that there. And same with this. Fold it up on the side so it's in the right orientation. Fold these up. Like so. Put those away and unfold this as well so that it's in the proper orientation. Like that. Okay. Now, so we're going to rotate those hands back in at 90. I think they're this way. Methinks Lemmy winks. I'm going to unclip these shoulders from the chest. Unclip these shoulders from the chest. And we've already flipped the chest, or we've left the head in the chest, so there's nothing to do there. So we're going to slide this forward so we can bring this grill down and slide that back into position. And I believe I remember something along the lines of flipping this around. And then we're going to put these arms back in like that. And same with this other side. And fold this back into its position. Okay, like that. And those heels are already put back in, so that works. And then we had brought the legs down, so we're going to bring the legs up, tab them back in, like so, and that's pretty much slide this forward, and that's that part done, so we can put the cab away. Make that nice and flat. Yay! Nice and flat. Okay, now putting this thing back together, which completely fell apart on me when we were originally doing it. So I'll open this up so I can get some real squeeze. Yeah, nice squeeze effect. That's the back. And that is where things go to hell. I'm gonna have to look. Okay, so I just have to check something there. So we want these babies to be second. Okay, so was missing a little step there, so had to do some check-ins. So we're just going to put this piece back together for now. And we're going to do that so that we can get these two, whoops, bang the camera. These two pieces have a little tab in the middle. They just slide over the tab. The tab doesn't push in, it slides in like this. We'll slide that together to make this assembly. And then this assembly is gonna, you son of a goon. Speaking of goon, my family and I watched Goonies tonight. What an awesome movie. Does it ever hold up? So these two little tabs here push all the way into these tabs here, to these receptacles, just like so. And then that's in. And then we're going to come back to this part here. And this head is, I believe, supposed to be facing this way for this part. And we're going to make a V out of this. And we're going to squish one down here. And one down here. Like this. And you've got the head staring at the V, like so. So that this can be used for the rest of this. Now, this part, you want to bring half of this in, and this almost in, because it's going to clamp down over this part, I believe. Am I doing this wrong? No. I don't like that. Is it this way? Alright, so this guy wants to be in here, and it goes, there's three places it tabs into, so it's usually better if you've got that separated a little bit, so you can get this into there, that into there, and that's how it goes in. And the rest of this tabs into various spots, like so. And something is already wrong. Is that because these need to be above it? Those little blue tabs, like that. Don't force it. Don't force it. There we go. And then this tabs into the side there. And same on the opposite side. Okay, so that's the trailer essentially done. And I excuse the edits, excuse the cuts, they're not edits. This white piece right between the two legs is going to slide in between that, accepting this portion here. So we're going to, I don't know if you can see in there, but we're going to, there, you can see a little better from this angle. Right. These quarter panels, these part of the panels need to be out of the way. Just slide that in. Like so. Once that's all the way back, now you can bring these stay together. Like so. And then that allows us to, actually I guess these are what's supposed to go over the arms. Like that. And then these can come in and snap in on the side. This is the world's worst transformation video ever. All right, so not an entirely simplistic transformation. That much I just learned. Those Rear wheels aren't even touching the ground. But there it is. 25 minutes in. And of course you can put the weapon on, and he's weaponed up. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming back to the channel. Thanks for watching me butcher another transformation. Appreciate you being part of this learning curve. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your loyalty and coming back to the channel. This is, of course, the Back and Forth channel, where everything we do back and forth. Please like the video. Even though it was terrible, I'd still like you to like the video. Please and thank you. Put a thumbs up, crush that notification bell so you get notified when I put up the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. You should be a subscriber to this channel. And anybody who comments downstairs, I will personally respond to. If you can guess the next Transformer that I'm going to transform, there will be a prize. And if you haven't been told recently, love ya and Secret Guy out.